Thank you very much. Welcome. Oh哟，哎呀，Uncle Fiona，还有后面的那个三只丑八怪加你4个。Hello，秦阳。Okay. I believe your exam all over already now. Over already. 秦阳 over already. When was the finally 脱离苦海啊。文贝 also right. 文贝 exam over already. UN 文贝 exam over already. 哇，金毛狮王啊。哇，他的嘴唇是青色的嘞，哇 ，like hawk 啊。文贝 you finish your exam already 啊？文贝 can you hear me? What you high five me high five. High five.
I have literature and listening comprehension tomorrow.
Tomorrow literature and what?
Huh?
Literature and what? And
Listening comprehension.
Oh, but just now you I very worried for your listening to comprehension tomorrow, right? Can you hear me now? What an irony, right? Xing Yang finish already Wow, okay, enjoy. Okay, let's start now. Anyway, welcome to the brand new month, and this consider a brand new things methods to do, and next year is something similar to this. This is a warm-up for the next 3 months, but in 2025 will be a bit different. Okay, so I'm planning for a new type of format of teachings. Every lesson have different things. Okay, let's talk about this month. Yuan cannot make it because he just WhatsApp, I think in the group, you know, right? He's having exam tomorrow. So whatever it is, I think some of you have completed your exam. Congratulations. You just completed your set one's your journey to set one, now go to set two. In fact, next year even more tough. Because next year, you know, right, Fiona, Wenpei, and Qin Yang, you guys are going to embark on a new journey whereby you have to select some of the subject that you're going to embark on set 3, right? Whether you're taking triple science, double pure science, combined science, A math, or what history, geography, literature, social study, POA, whatever it is. Now, this month, the new topic is Army versus Police, internal versus external factor. This is a very important factor because all of you will be taking this topic in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, even longer. And these are the topics that I need to preempt you. It's very important to our heart. As you know, recently the world is getting upside down. In fact, every generation will get upside down, right, Jin Yang? Then next time when already your children will also face another similar case, and then your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, May 1, May 2. As long as the world started to evolve from the Stone Age until now to the New Age, there is always a war that will happen regardless, because war stands for wasting all resources. That's war, W-A-R. Okay, but sometimes we have a war internal of ourselves. That means our own. We are fighting an internal war to get rid of our bad negative side. So this month topic, the army versus the police, is a bit different. It's really talking about what happened not just in Singapore, not what happened in your history textbook about the Singapore history, about the police, about William Farquhar getting the police to come in to get rid of the secret society and all this thing and make peace and prosperity in the country in Singapore. And the police force has been in here since 1820 until now, 2024, about 200 years already. That's a very long journey. And policing is not an easy job, as well as an army is not an easy job. So this month we're going to deal with this because eventually this is not just a set 1, set 2 topic. It's definitely a higher topics, more in-depth topics in like writing a general paper for A-levels or even university or whatever it is. Now, before I move on, which one do you think, Wenpei, is more important to a country? I'm not referring to Singapore, to a country. Yes, Wenpei.
Army.
Do you let's say you are the president, you're the person running the country. Which one do you think is more important?
The police.
为什么?
Because police controls like what's going on within the country. So like it keeps everyone, like it prevents fights from happening because like there's rules and stuff.
Oh, so it will bring in the so-called harmony, right? A healthy relationship, a happy citizen, correct? So that they will not have internal bang, 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 or fight, get rid of the government. Okay. How about you, Fiona? Which one do you think is more important if you're running a country, you're the president of a country?
I think
你的呼吸跑掉了，你不要掉掉，你的呼吸跑去一边了。你看文贝的
But then, like,
那个青眉毛跟 purple lips，你看哇 ，like the lips are very kissable like that, very purple lips. Okay, Fiona. Which
like
one?
the military is to defend the country as a whole, and then the police is to like defend the
Correct.
government.
Yes, but which one do you think is more important? Let's say you want to set a budget to develop, which one would you want to set? The army or the police? Because budget 钱是有 limit.
It depends. I think it will depend on the country's relationship with others.
So that you which one would you think? For
I
you.
said like, it depends on my relationship with the other country. If it is in
Yeah, that's why now you have to decide. Tell me.
military now.
Military 为什么呢？
I mean, we used to defend the country as a whole. Although like maybe the country the crime might be like higher, but then like how do I say? I'm still technically defending the people by strengthening the military force in case of external threats.
External
Because
threats,
because like if other countries come and attack us, and then I put in more effort into making the police and wait through the security within the country, I'm not able to like actually like defend the country as a whole when there's war or something.
Oh, okay. That makes very good sense. Fair enough. That means you don't want external factor to destroy the internal harmony.
Yeah. Rather the internal harmony be not really stable from the start, then completely let it like go haywire.
Okay. Thank you very much. How about you, Qing Yang?
I think the police more important because like if it's not like stable internally, how you gonna like defend from other like external threats? Like you need your country to be like stable internally first, and like if it's not stable and then you still get attacked, like I think your country will go crazy.
Go crazy. I like the way you say that. Thank you. Any more?
And without the police, it's just like the people of your own country are gonna sabotage like your country, and
I
then
like the way you use sabotage. Yeah, okay.
and yeah, and then your country's gonna fail, like even if you like don't have any external threats.
说得很好，说得很有道理。Thank you. Uncle Raymond has been serving in the army for 2.5 years. You know, all Singaporean male have to serve in the army for 2.5 years. I also served in the Ministry of Education for 7 years. I love that 7 years job, but sadly I had to quit because of family reason. And now presently also serving in the police since August 2020 until now. I got my best 2 awards for the best police from 2022 and 23. And hopefully this year, 2024, I heard that I'm getting the 3rd time awards. I'm very proud of myself. Well, that is my legacy. That is my things. But if you ask me the way which one is more important, is it defending the country, education of the country, or policing the country? All 3 are equally important. I feel that, let's hear me out. I feel that not because now I'm in the police, I support the police. Let's hear me out. Now, you have a very beautiful house, Qing Yang. Okay, example, you have a very big bungalow, okay? Super nice bungalow house. Then you have external. External, that means you got CCTV, you got security guard, you got 3, 4, 5 German Shepherd and Rottweiler. Not Chihuahua dog. All the big dog. Chihuahua dog, no point. 你这个吉娃娃要咬我，你等一下，我叫我的兄弟出来 ，German Shepherd，哇，那个吉娃娃后面全部都是大只的狗。Then you got all the security door knocks. That is door locks. That is external security. But internal security, if your families are not 团结啊，你只要有一个走狗，一个内奸啊，就完蛋了。I feel that internal security is to bring the harmony together. So no matter how it is, if the internals are strong and good, they will be able to work together as a team, and they will be able to understand one another better. So no matter what external factors say come in, especially Singapore, because we have different races, and if you just need one clown to say, hey, don't like the Malay lah, the Malay lousy, the Chinese idiot lah, the Indians are also lousy lah, at night cannot see them, switch off light, I cannot see them. The Chinese like banana, right? That like pajamas in the pajamas, banana in the pajamas lah, all kind of racist remarks. That's the end. You all study the racial riots, right? Maria Hartog, Hotly Bus, all these things. Now you can see that this internal security is not there to protect our citizen. Anytime the citizen will betray the country and join forces or external, and end up what happened? That's it. It's just like you have a beautiful door and security and guards door, everything. You just need one count in your family, Qingyang, to betray the whole entire Qingyang family and betray, like unlock the security door and put poison for the dog to eat, and then break away the camera and then let the intruders to come into your house. That's the end. I'm not saying, Fiona, you're wrong that the soldiers are no good. But if your internal cannot, you see, in all the China history, you will understand. The one I cannot take it is the last emperor of China, the Pu Yi. Right, 他出卖中国，就把满洲国给日本军队侵略中国，然后怎么办？ That's the end. Right? That's the end of the whole entire China at that period of time, World War II. So you know the Trojan War, right? The Trojan War where they push the horse inside as a wooden horse, and then the people come down from the horse, and then they start attacking the cities. So internal security is, to me, is very important. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you do not provide peace and prosperity and progress and productivity and profitable for your citizen, the citizen get hungry, the citizen get homeless, the citizen get threatened, and the family get threatened. They will go against the government and overthrow the government, and end up the 国家会四分五裂. So if you do not have 搞好 internal securities, just like your family, if your family are not united, anyone who come in will be dead sick. I feel that. So I feel that internal security is still more important than external. Well, the three of you can disagree with Uncle Raymond. You say, no, Uncle Raymond, you bullshit lah. I think external is better. No, my internal explanation. We are here not to debate just like that. We are here to find something that is reasonable, resounding, and logical, and logical, and meanings that we are not against one another, but we are bringing a point. Because we are talking about argumentative essay. We are talking about debating a point that you bring across to make people, to convince people to make sure that, yeah, Qingyang, your point, I agree with you. Yeah, Fiona, I agree, external important. Yeah, Wenpei, I also agree that internal is very important. So this is what I mean by the conclusions of your entire explanations, your descriptions, and your evidence provided in this class. Now let's talk about, okay, so this is my explanations why I feel internal is important. Because if you don't have the internal peace, you will get collapsed. Just like yourself, Wenpei, Qingyang, and Fiona. Just like if you have you cannot find your internal self, 那个心魔在你的里面啊，你永远不能解脱那个心魔。You end up you will suffer in the long term. So in order to get rid of internal suffering, internal injury, internal the devil inside you, you first of all has to have peace with yourself. The peace of yourself is not easy. Like you see 那个谭三藏Qingyang的谭三藏，他要去取经的时候，他会 Oh my goodness, Donna, this is a horrible one eye crazy. 那个谭三藏呢，他要去取经的时候，他有很多诱惑，就除了那个猪八戒啊，他看到女人就是哇，好像真的什么。可是你懂释无功，他知道他有火什么眼啊？火火金眼啊 ，the eyes 啊，他可以看到那个 the good and the evil. But we are not like 释无功 and Sarjan is a very innocent guy. It's true It's very innocent. You just do whatever you follow. There are people like that. I believe you're a friend. 火眼金睛啊，对吧？火眼金睛，对。Yeah. So in sometime in us if we cannot 克服我们的 internal 的那种障碍的 obstacle external time is anything. External is just waiting. Once you have internal confidence, no matter how external attack you, just like simple, right? If you're internal, you do not have a good immune system, like you inject your immune system, your antibiotics or anything, or your vitamins in your body. So external factors like the virus, the flu attack, the COVID, all these things, 他们不可以进去你的身体的。当你身体很弱的时候的 internal, that's where the external come in. Well, you can bet to disagree but whatever it is, this is my 2 cents worth of thoughts that I feel that external is still not that important as internal. Okay, so you are different already, ladies and gentlemen, the three of you. You are no more Sec1 thinking already. Okay, once take note whether you are continuing my exam and whether you're continuing my tuition or what, you always remember every time you complete 1 year or the final year exam, you have to put yourself, you're 1 level up already. You're looking forward to the next year already. You have to anticipate and participate the next year events already. That's what Singapore government do. And that's what your school do, right? After your exam, you will prepare already. Your teacher will start to change form teacher, your curriculums, right? Your class, right? To check the result and post those students who are weak one will be in this class, the strong one will be this class, and things like that. Things like that. Same like the company, right? Qin Yang, Wenbei, and Fiona. When the company they think that this product is not doing well, they will obsolete, they'll change the new product and prepare for next year's sale. Like I'm helping my boss in a pop-in and bazaar. We are planning for coming Christmas. We are planning for New Year. We are planning for next year already. Okay, like this year we want to plan for anime show in June this year, but unfortunately, the place you see there are people and advanced than us who took the place already. 先睹为快，听过这句话啊？早吃的鸟儿有虫吃，这种古老的说法是真的有一样的道理。Like in the police force, we always anticipate that will there be a crime? How do we prevent, deter, and detect a crime and protect our fellow citizens? So it's just not like talking in the textbook like that. No? So what, you got bloody A1 in your English, math, science, and other subjects, but your logic is not there. Okay, let's move on. Let me read this. The definition, the police. Okay, what is the difference between army and police? Of course, later you have to choose. The police enforce law within the borders of the state, whereas the military protects the society against external threats. The logic behind the methods utilized by the two institutions is also different, obviously, right? Traditionally, the army is interested in the warfare, while the police are invested with public order. That was in the past, during World War I and World War II, or during the Cold War. But now we at peacetime, the military is like acting like, okay, just like, assistant to the police. In case the police not enough manpower, we come and help, just like in other country, right? Most of the time, if there's any disaster, anything, the police and the civil defense come in. But 如果不够人手的话, the military will come in to help. Because after all, military has the best weapons, well more equipped than the police and the civil defense. So police have all the arsenal, the best of it. Why? Because you have to protect the countries. Not wrong. So Qin Yang, one day you have to go army, like it or not. Okay, you might think that wow, shit waste time. Army is for what? Waste time. But when you go in, if you watch Our Boys to Men, the Frogmans, all these shows, Our Girl Goes to Army, or any shows. Okay, when you're reading this later, I'll go through all the things, then you understand why. It is important to serve for the country. Okay, what is the difference between the army and the police? The separation of military and police roles is the principle by which the militaries and law enforcement perform clearly different duties and do not interfere with each other's areas of discipline. Last time, but now they are also cross, okay? Whereas the military purpose is to fight war and law enforcement is meant to enforce domestic. Domestic means internal war. Now, You have to choose later which one do you think is more important and explain to me why. Yes, I know that you have explained verbally, but now I want you to write in written form, okay? So let's talk about the evaluating the roles of military and police and army better suit than the police force. Introductions. Wait, let me see. It's very short now. This one is damn short for the things. Okay. Wenbei, can you start the introduction, please?
The roles of the military and police forces are
Sorry, I can't
essential
hear you.
components of a
You just
stable and functioning society.
oh,
The
because
role
you lag. So suddenly your monitor freeze. Okay. Both, carry on, both.
both play distinct roles in maintaining the peace, safeguarding citizens, and upholding the law. While both organizations are crucial, this essay will explore arguments regarding whether armies are better suited for certain tasks compared
Compared to police force, sorry, you suddenly frozen again, lagging. So whether
to
you like
police
it,
forces.
yeah. So suddenly you're lagging. Your Wi-Fi at home not very good, because you're in the room, right? Because you close the door, then you know. Okay. So this introduction tells you that okay, each one has their role and duty and responsibility to do, and the citizen must abide the law, and the citizen also must respect the law given to them. When they put on their uniform, it's actually representing the country. But not so sorry to say, Wenbei, Fiona, and Qin Yang, not all countries do that. When they put on their uniform, they'll get corrupted, they get abusive to others, abuse their power against their citizens. They even torture and torment their citizens just because they wear their uniform, and they think they got the authority to do that in the name of the law. But very sad, and end up becomes a civil war, attacking each other. 同归于尽，很难相处。Okay, that's back to you. Wenbei, can you one more?
Function and scope. One key distinction between the military and police forces lie in their primary functions and scope of operations. Armies are primarily responsible for external defense, protecting the nation's borders, and conducting combat operations during times of war or conflict. Conversely, police forces are focused on maintaining internal security, investigating crimes, and enforcing laws within a country.
Do you know that why a country, thank you, Wenbei, do you know how a country sometimes started war? It's because the internal, they are not happy with the government. So they create the internal attack, internal terrorism, internal hatred to the government. And slowly they form a small group of like the secret society or anti-government, and then eventually form an army. And then after getting rid of the government, they become the authoritative, the dictatorships, and then they start to control the whole country. And when they are getting a bigger appetite, too hungry already, they might attack their neighboring countries. So all in all, both plays a very important part to ensure that the citizen 不要造反, not go against the government. If you're not happy with the government, just do a proper way lah. Go for voting, go for elections, vote vote for the party that you want to run for the country. Back to you, Fiona. Expertise
and training. The training and expertise required for each respective role differ significantly. Military personnel often undergo intensive training in combat tactics, weapons proficiency, and strategic operations. Their training is centered around potential threats from foreign adversaries, with a focus on physical fitness and combat readiness. On the other hand, police officers are trained to handle a diverse range of scenarios within the domestic sphere. Their training emphasizes community engagement, conflict resolution, investigative techniques, and upholding human rights. Police forces are also often receive training on the protection of civilian lives and property, emphasizing non-lethal approaches
non-lethal approaches.
non-lethal approaches whenever possible.
You know about George Floyd, like the American's black who was being tortured by the police in US, and you know there are some other countries their police officer is quite tough. Some they say are very violent, and the worst thing the three of you might say that if you watch TikTok like Singapore police, wow, the want to kneel down one suspect need 8 police officer wow, Singapore government's the police so lousy need 8 police officer to handcuff a suspect. Why is this and that? You see, we have protocol. We are not like other country policemen who take a baton and anyhow whack people or take a gun and anyhow shoot the suspect, and then that's it. And even use our knee to kneel down the suspect, and then they cannot breathe and chest pain and die, all these kind of things. Okay, we treat everyone as humans, even the suspect as a humans. Until it's being threatened, we have no choice to draw our weapon and shoot. But we don't straight away shoot the person. We might shoot a certain part, but we for whatever reason, is that's too near that we cannot aim, not say cannot aim, we cannot aim to the thigh, but it was close range, that our life is being threatened, we have to shoot at sight. Okay, but then some people say, wow, must use taser, why cannot use gun, why you must use baton and whack? After I went in the police as a police officer, I know the protocol, I know what to do and not what to do. Not like other countries, the officer will really whack, because to them, the suspect or no suspect, to them, they get used, they've seen their line of duty, their fellow colleagues being killed, being stabbed, okay, being sabotaged, or being a bomb burst into pieces, okay, and attacked or injured, or car ram over them during the roadblocks, all these things. Okay, so we are here, the way we do it is differently from other countries. So in order to make peace with everyone, our police officer in Singapore, we are able to know what to do. I'm not saying that other police officers in the country, they're not doing the right things, the right job, because different scenario. Okay, you know, US, their guns are sometimes the suspect and the robbers, their guns, their weapons are more powerful than the police. Okay, they are more even violent. And the worst thing, Qin Yang, in America, there's no such thing as death penalty. Only certain cases that there 90% no death penalty. So even you kill a police officer, whatever, okay, correct me if in other state, you just life imprisonment. And life imprisonment in their prison, they got gym, they got basketball. If you watch the Prison Break, you will understand. They got gym, what the food they eat is different, and all of them like bodybuilder, big size. Some are hardcore killer, and they are there in the prison. So that is the different concept, because of their human rights. And here and then if they sell drugs in US, okay, they don't have death sentence. The most in life imprisonment or 10-20 year imprisonment, and come out, drugs come out, in, out. Here you trafficking drugs, that's it, death sentence. You kidnap people, death sentence. You murder someone, manslaughter, death sentence. The side here don't have. So I leave it to you that some people say, wow, those things in Singapore, so hardcore punishment, drugs. Also, you see, drugs, you don't forget in 1847 or so, China lost Macau and Hong Kong because of the Opium War. Our soldiers in China at that time were so bloody weak. We can't even fire a cannon to protect the Zuguo, and yet had to allow 8 countries to attack China. And what happened? China was 四分五裂. China was considered as 东亚病夫. China was considered as the worst Asian people in the whole Asia. And what happened? All the China's artifact, the 国宝 was being stolen. 如果你看成龙的12生肖，你就知道为什么。如果你看新少林寺，成龙的那个新少林寺，你就知道那些warlords, how they took the whole entire China out of it. So when China is went through all the shit internal, you see, it's all about internal. They all started internal before. Why internal? 那些贪官的, the corrupted officials. So the external factor come in to disturb, to give the greed, to attack them. 我越讲越生气耶，因为我的祖先也是从中国来的，我也是华人，虽然我是在新加坡出生的。My surname is 宋朝的宋哎，而且你们的声音也是很大，也是很鼎鼎有名的。王哥 you tell me all this for what? That's why. If there's no internal peace, look at Africa, the Rwanda and the Tutsi. They kill one another. They slaughter like nobody business. Look at Sri Lanka, the Sinhalese and the Tamil, kill. Tamil tiger kill. They kill the children like nobody. They can put the bomb on the ladies and go to the minister there and burst herself up into pieces. They can kill the children in the village and just slaughter their kid off. How bad it is. There are other countries who use their children as soldiers in Myanmar. You can type the Karens rebel, Karen, the Karens rebel. The leaders are the twins, about 13 years old leaders, 13 years old or 14 years old only. So I'm very grateful that I cover these three ministries in my entire life in Singapore, being a soldier, being an educator, and being a police officer. Why go for the fourth one? I don't know yet. Maybe I also a volunteer in my grassroots. I really make use of my life, my entire life to serve my country. I'm proud of myself. I am very proud. I recently got my 20 years award as a grassroots leader. 20 years award. I never think of that. My aim is to serve my citizen. Just like my aim is to serve all of you here teaching. Yes. You pay me a salary. Yes. But I go beyond that. You all should know. Go beyond that because you respect your parents. So if everyone have this kind of concept, 国家太平，丰衣足食，路不拾遗。So once you have all this, now I want to explain to convince you why internal security and internal forces are the most important. 我要你听到心服口服，我不是要逼你 take my idea， 我要你觉得我每一个 evidence 讲出来，你觉得有道理，可以接受，我认为也是还可以勉强接受，我不一定要说逼你要接受。Okay, thank you. Fiona, next one, please. Thank you.
Equipment and resources. Armies generally possess sophisticated weaponry and strategic capabilities due to their primary role in defending against external threats. They have access to tanks, fighter jets, submarines, and other advanced equipment, enabling them to respond to large-scale conflicts more effectively.
When you're reading this, suddenly, Fiona, you remind me of 8个字，7个字，没有国就没有家，对吧？对吧？没有一个国家就你看那些，你现在看那个 Ukraine and Russia war， 那些人移民啊，或 refugee 啊，那个 Israel and Hamas 啊 ，North and South Korea， 很多国家啊，都是什么倾家荡产啊，平民百姓家破人亡啊。听过那个家那个字家 home 啊，没有那个家。你哪来有那个 external factor？ 谁鸡蛋糕要跟你 defend 那个国家？我最崇拜的就是岳飞。为什么岳飞啊？他有18禁令牌，他死都不要回去了，因为他知道他一回去就是完蛋了。So Fiona, you can use 岳飞 as an example. 因为在 that time, the barbarians was waiting to attack Song dynasty, and the emperor was sucked because they listened to 秦桧。now 秦桧 today 我们就是吃那个油炸果。的油条啊，那个油条就是要炸那个秦桧，因为秦桧害死了岳飞。秦桧的帽子就是那2条东西。So you say external factors is very important. So you have to use a lot example. You need to read a lot. Okay, this next few months topic is very heavy. You need to expand your 3M. You must be matured to manage and motivate yourself while you convince you. Excuse me. You are good students. Sorry, I used the wrong word. You are a great student. You must think like a great mind. No more like the last 6 months already. Okay, whether I'm teaching you or your other tuition teacher and teacher teaching you, you have be 1 step and 2 steps ahead of your teacher. 真的, you must be that. Because your generation is so freaking stressed than my generation, your grandparent generation, and your great-grandparent generation. That means your generation is tougher than the past 3 generations. And you don't do well for your generation, and the next 3 generations will like shit, man. The next 3 generations will go back to the old great-grandfather generation already. So they will look at you and吐口水在你啊，他妈的鸡蛋糕，我的爷爷奶奶这么烂。Sorry 啊 that is why this strategic planning 所谓纸上谈兵。So you realize 为什么中国一直改良呢？为什么 have the best weapon? If I'm enough, I get sick and tired of all of you. You have been attacking us, and we are all taking our artifacts, our historical things, our money, our land, our people. 我跟你讲，中国有4多啊，以前是3多4多，中国有3多，人多，武器多，还有钱多，对吗？以前全部都很少，人多有个屁用，全部给人杀死。Look at the 南京大屠杀。哇，准备啊 ，it's like sitting down. I tell you if I can take back the time machine I can really, I tell you I feel like really kill off all the Japanese. Seriously, you all understand that this is running to your blood, no. If you want your next few generation to be a slave to other race, then good luck to you, no. Damn it, you better wake up your bloody ideas. We are not asking you to go and disturb and destroy other race. No, don't do that. Please don't. Okay. But and then you see last time, 我们有很多山. Thank God that 很多山 we protect certain part of China not being attacked by Japanese. 我们有很多武器，可是我们那些以前的武器是烂铁 useless. Then when China start to build, people say, oh, you communists, you want to attack Taiwan, you want to attack Korea, you want to attack Japan. Hello? 老爸打儿子关你屁事老爸打我儿子，这是我们家事。你哪一个是有中国华人血统？你以为中国会打台湾吗？你想啊，用你的屁股想哦。你说台湾可以跟中国打吗？你想了，你觉得日本那条虫给那只公鸡吃嘞？你说日本能打赢中国吗？Okay, I'm very blunt to you. Okay, based on the history background I'm talking. Sorry.
I heard from my parents that like the situation between like China and Taiwan can like technically be because of like US.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a bloody clown who do that. Yes, it's super clown. 就像好像你打你儿子啦，那个邻居就讲，哎呀，你这个妈妈做什么妈妈这么虐待儿子的？你真是，我要告你，要打电话给警察。Then imagine 你儿子假 as example 他不分青红皂白讲你，可是你儿子假 example 他偷看 spelling， 是他的错吗？对不对？他不是第一次看，第二次看，可是他偷看 spelling， 是他错吗？对不对？还是他在外面不利人家？他因为学了咏春拳去打人，对不对？那你不分清了，关你屁事 ？You know the history well enough between Taiwan and China now. No, you know I'm not asking you, Fiona, I'm talking about US. 关你屁事 Seriously. Why you busybody? Yeah, that's because you're superpower. Yes, I still don't like communist country. Okay? I definitely don't like communist country. But I don't say I don't like China. Alright. I don't like communist country, but I didn't say I don't like China. It's my country also last time. My ancestors come from there. 你要饮水思源. History is history, yes, but you must know the rationale. So, Fiona, honestly, nobody will want to attack, even during the Mao Zedong. You say no point, let it be. 也不是自生自灭。难道现在台湾有台风这些 ？You think 好啊，Fiona？现在台湾有台风，我们进军打中台湾，趁人之危，哪里是算英雄呢？对吗，秦阳？我们不做伤天害理，我们做光明正大的事。 Okay. Now you understand this topic is really will bring out your hot air. Wow, the frustration. Enjoy this October fest. Okay. Last paragraph, my dear Fiona.
Compared to the military, police forces typically do not require such extensive weaponry or resources for their everyday operations, while some tactical units within the police may possess specialized equipment for certain situations. The majority of police work revolves around community policing, maintaining order, and responding to incidents involving civilians.
You know, recently in Singapore, there got this teacher who want to go and fight in the Hamas war, the very militant Islamists. It's only through the police side later we detected that he's going to wage a war. And that's why we arrested him. Not just one case, a few cases like that. Sometimes I really pity this Muslim militarist believer who want to wage a jihad war. Write down a Jihad. A jihad war, is a holy war. A war by the Muslim to fight against, to protect their religions. And true enough, sometimes I feel that some Christians are quite overboard. I'm a Catholic. I feel that some Christians, please respect other religions. Okay? They have their own right to believe their own religions. Whether you think their religion has a God that is powerful than Jesus or not, it's not for us to judge. They have the right to choose a religion as long the religions bring peace, prosperity, and progress and fairness to everyone's equality. So when the policing job is there, it makes sure that everyone are 一视同仁. We are not here to say that the Chinese are better than the Malays or Indians or Eurasians or the Negroes, the blacks, the whites, others, the Hispanics, the Mexicans, the Japanese, the Koreans, or other races. Because if God were to create all kinds of colors in this world, there must be a reason. You know what, Qin Yang and Wenbei is called the united colors. Can you imagine the world is only one color? It sounds very funny, eh? Sound, not looks. It sounds very funny. Huh? All whites? Huh? Yeah. Like suddenly this girl turned into a man like that. Okay. It's okay, Wenbei. Don't worry. I know my lesson is they're very down at this, very strict, but later on you'll see, you'll get a test soon. 你看你要怎么 down 了。来，Qin Yang, all yours. One paragraph at a time, there I explain how. Go.
Accountability and oversight. Another crucial aspect to consider is accountability and oversight. In democratic societies, the police are subject to civilian oversight, citizen complaints, and various legal and ethical regulations aiming to prevent abuses of power. This oversight ensures that police forces operate within the boundaries of law and respect civil liberties.
When you are reading this, that remind me of a real true story. I think this year, Qin Yang. Malaysia, there's this guy who went to the police station and snatched a gun and shot 2 officers. And of course, that guy who shot the 2 officers was instantly killed and shot by the police officer. And the next thing, Qin Yang, all the police officers went to his house and found out he also made weapons about to wage war. True story in Johor Bahru, Singsan. And then last few years, in Indonesia, there are people who want to fly the drone to go to the marina there to destroy our National Day parade. Sad, they want to fly the drones and bomb the whole place. And thanks to the police and the internal intelligence, okay, and get the intel to get rid of these people. So you realize the internal forces, you're right, Qin Yang. Once they can detect, they will prevent the spread and attack for the whole entire country. So it's not wrong. Next paragraph. Yeah, Qin Yang,
Similarly, militaries also need to adhere to legal frameworks and international laws for of armed conflict when deployed abroad. However, direct oversight and accountability can be more challenging due to the unique nature of military operations in foreign territories. Nevertheless, the military is subject to internal audits, compliance with rules of engagement, and ethical codes to minimize abuses in armed conflicts.
Like it or not, every now and then, every of your generation, you will see the 2 country or 3 country or whichever country will fight with one another. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe the day before I die or the day I was about to die or I haven't died yet. Hopefully not, Xinjiang. Then Singapore and Malaysia one day might go to war also. Singapore and Indonesia might go to war. Singapore and Thailand might go to war. You never know. Because every generation, their thinking is different. Their belief is different. And if we do not pass the right message to the person, like this one now, see, if once you do not know the internal, now you understand why you study Singapore history and other country history and other things, and go VIA, CE. But not, you see, Qingyang, Wenbei, and Fiona, not other countries have the luxuries, has the advantage like us in Singapore to learn everything, 对吗？ Qingyang 他们吃饭都有问题了，哪里有时间去读这些东西，对吗？ Qingyang 就是他们没有钱读书，他们的整个脑海里就是鸡蛋糕。为什么那个国家比我有钱呢？是不是他拿走我们的财富呢？我一定要把他们拿回来，对不对？ So it's a jealousy. So now you understand, Qingyang, you know what? We go overseas to do exchange program. We go overseas to help them to build houses, to give them education, to support them, to volunteer their work. Get what I mean now? So it's like the countries we are having is neighbors. So they understand. You see, challenging due to the unique nature of military operation in foreign countries. Do you know that, Qingyang? Singapore armies go overseas for training? Like Thailand, but I don't have, because after that I was downgraded because of my heart issue. Okay, I see all my friends, my brother-in-law went to Thailand, Australia, Brunei, Taiwan, or some even Philippines for training. Because we do not have the density forests as per se to practice the war in a forest. So realize that in what happened if one day Malaysia got war with Thailand, we need to support Malaysia. And Thailand become another don't know what kind of ideology country. Maybe they get rid of the emperor, the king, not emperor, the king, and then whatever it is. Or maybe Vietnam suddenly become like this. Or Myanmar, like look at Myanmar now. So you realize we have ASEAN. We form ASEAN, right? The 10 countries together in Southeast Asia. Do you know among all the Southeast Asia, the European Unions, the North America, South America, or the Arabs world, or the Africans unions, there's African union has the most country, of course, but they are one of the poorest. Okay, only South Africa and some country like Morocco, Egypt, they are still doing well. But in Southeast Asia, we are no doubt 10 countries, our populations and our economy are still can be the top 2 and top 3 among all the continents. So that is why the police force and the army play a very important part. Conclusions, Qingyang.
While both the military and police forces have vital roles in maintaining peace and security, it is important to acknowledge their distinct functions, training, resources, and areas of expertise. Armies excel in defending nations against external threats and are equipped for large-scale combat operations. On the other hand, police specialize in maintaining internal order, investigating crimes, and engaging with communities. Labeling one organization as better than the other would oversimplify their very responsibilities and potentially disregard their respective strengths and limitations. Instead, recognizing the complementarity of the military and police forces can help foster a collaborative approach to national security, with each institution contributing in their unique capacities to maintain societal well-being.
Before I move on, Xinjiang, are you happy that Spurs beat United 3-0? You happy? I didn't watch. I was so skeptical that I said, die lah, Spurs will lose. And that night I was still not feeling well. Then next morning I woke up, wow, Spurs 3-0. Was so happy. And the best part, when I went to do police duty the next day, I saw one of the officers wearing Manchester United t-shirt. I say, sorry, why? You Man U, right? Yeah. Sorry, my team beat you. You Spurs, yeah. Don't talk about it. I give up on Man U already. I'm not watching them already. Hopeless, the whole team. I'm sometimes being a Spurs supporter is very tough. You know, it's up and down like stock market. Same thing goes to this last paragraph that you read. It may not really related to the Spurs situations. But in life, sometimes you realize that Singapore is very peaceful, right? Qing Yang, Fiona, and Wenbei. Low crime doesn't mean no crime. But sometimes one big one come in, that's it. Okay, there recently also got some gang fight, some selling illegal drugs, vapings. They don't come. One time it come in Singapore, there will be a very big cases, one big one. And then all the police officers had to come in and secure it. And then when people say, 出动整个警察局, you see, we handle everyone with dignity and respect. We treat every human beings is really a humans. Even when the people are locked up, we treat them as a human. We don't like other countries treat them like in El Salvador. If you watch the TikTok, El Salvador got about 200,000 prisoners. They are all gangsters, street gangsters. Until the president had to 动用 military police and military people to capture them and lock them up for life, imprisonment for life. Their prison is for life until the day they die. And their prison, Fiona, one prison cell, 80 people sleep inside, and it's 3 deck now, up 1 2 3. Fiona, Wenbei, can you imagine one of them 在里面放屁？ Oh my goodness, 真的是臭气熏天。 Can you imagine one person with the diarrhea and the toilet are share? I tell you, good luck to them. 真的，2、3个人大便我跟你讲，整个里面 cell 臭到要命。 They deserve it because they kill innocent life. They extort money. They sell drugs. They destroy family. They deserve it. And some of them not regret, no? 这样 they never regret. You know why? 他没有受过教育。我生出来就没有父母亲了。我就是 jealous 吗？我就要夺回我以前失去的东西。They got psychological attack already, 明白吗？ So 真的，你们以后长大了 ，do your best to educate the world. As many people, the more educated people, better. Yeah, doesn't mean that those people are educated will turn to be a good person. It can be even more vicious and become more villains. We can't save the world. We are not God. But if we can save a few and make the world better, 只要 Fiona 你可以救5个人，文贝你可以救5个人，秦阳你可以救10个人，尤恩你可以救20个人，已经很好了，对不对？ Right, the number games. So the conclusion is that whether both military or police, it's not just that they play a vital role, 秦阳、文贝 and Fiona. It is important to safeguard what? The country dignity, the country security, and the country of safety. 秦阳，你晚上睡觉你会怕吗？说会有敌人来打你，还是有人他说打开你的门还是偷你的东西吗？那现在我问你秦阳、文贝、Fiona， 现在你住在马来西亚那个甘榜你会怕吗？我跟你讲，我准备买5只 German Shepherd， 不是 baby 的大只的，不是 baby German Shepherd， 还是吉娃娃，对吗？秦阳，对吗 ？I make sure my house is well locked. Will you want to buy a landed property in Malaysia or Indonesia? China 不怕，怕吗？不怕。秦阳，你会怕吗？你会 invest？ 如果现在我问你，现在你有 got few million dollars US dollar okay, US dollar few million dollars will you want to buy a 别墅 a bungalow in China or in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, or in US or in Vietnam or where or Australia?
Oh, probably Singapore.
Buy in Singapore, right? Do you know recently Bukit Timah, the landed property, the bungalow was being housebreaking by a China foreigner who come here to pretend to be tourists and housebreaking a few owner and took about a few $1 million.
But the thing that you just said just now is like similar to a crime watch episode.
呀，就是真的，对咯，
Wait, it's
对，
recent.
是真的，在新加坡。
Wow.
I'm a police officer 啦 I will get the news 啦 bro. Correct 哦，我不可以乱讲话嘛，对不对？ Right， 有就有，没有就是没有，对吗？ But I don't mind to buy a property in China only in 北京跟上海。你跟我讲在那种乌鲁的地方，那个I will be scared 啦，对吗？一定会有那种你懂你知我知的哈。I'm not saying China security is no good 啊，国家这么大，1.4 billion how you control？ Correct 哦，金阳，how you see the bigger the country you also scared. So how? Even you have your own security guard, you think that 那些真的要进去打枪你啊，you can bring a machine gun and kill you also can. So I can't imagine Elon Musk, all these Jack Ma, there's billions of dollars to kidnap them. So definitely they got really a strong bodyguards to protect them. Even their own wife, their children, their parents also. So the more money you earn doesn't mean be very, very nice. Sometimes got more worries and stress. There are still people not happy with you. They were jealous of you. You can't please the world. But please, you must please the world. You can't please the world, but you have to please the world. Why Qingyang, Fiona, and Wenbei? It is your duty and responsibility. As an educated citizens, be it Singaporean, Chinese, or any country, it is your duty and responsibility to please the world, to save as many lives as possible. That is your duty and responsibility, so that you will have good karma to your families. Okay, look at this one, children. Please look at this one. I give you 5 minutes to look through as many as you can. And this one, no need to read everything. An army of soldiers, a patrol of policemen, a post of reporter, or a post of policeman. This one is a simile. I mean, sorry. It's a collective noun. I want you to take no 5 minutes, too long. 3 minutes to look through as many possible. Then later I will cover it, and then I want you to memorize and then give me your answer. Okay, go. Please look through now. I'll come back to you. You still have 1 more minute, huh? Remember as many as you can. Then when I close this, you have to type within about 30 seconds to 1 minute to memorize as many as you can in your Zoom chat.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for the test now? Ready? Don't cheat, don't use a handphone and take a picture and then write, please. If you let me know, sorry, you will be out of my class permanently, don't. This is just test. The reason I ask you to do this is to increase your brain power. Okay, to see how many every time you keep practicing, just like gym, you keep doing this, you keep going gyms and doing this, you improve your bicep and tricep muscle. Okay, so don't cheat now, don't cheat. Know how many as many as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, let's start now. Type your answer. Type your answer in the Zoom chat, okay? Don't send to me, send to me, but don't send to the whole group, Send to me first, Okay, go. Xinyan, you know what I'm talking about? Fiona and Yunbei, you know, This will be something like that in the future, You know why? I want to cut down homework. It's not lazy to mark, I want to cut down homework. I want to do it on the spot to make the Zoom more lively and interesting and immediate. Of course, if you want to submit your homework and WhatsApp me, I love it, by all means. Starting now, now is 9:05 by 9:06, you give me, Well, that is very fast, Wenbei. Okay, now submit your answer now. Hit enter button in 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. Enter. Mr. Qin Yang. Enter. Okay, ready? How many are there? I also lost count. That day I can't, I forgot. Check your answer now. 30, there are 30 of them. 30 in total, yes. 你对了几个? I want yourself to check. Okay, this is one way to self-test yourself. Okay, this is one way to do it. This is one of the methods to practice in your exam. Okay, there are many ways. Okay. 13, you got 13 out of 30. You feel already. All right now, Fiona, you feel by 2 marks. Okay, it's okay. You also got 13 Wenbei. 秦阳，我要去买马票了，1313。秦阳。8不用紧。 You know why the two of you? Wenpei got reason because he got exam tomorrow, so he reserve his brain power. The two of you after exam, your honeymoon mood liao. Honeymoon, your brain relax. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. But this is regular. We will test you like that more often. Okay? If you're not happy, ready? Another second test. Let's go. See how many you can get correct. This is to fill in the answer. Yeah, I've given your answer already. Yeah. Let's go. Can see not? Qingyang, Wenpei, Fiona. I make it a bit bigger, huh?
What is herring?
No.
The one for question one.
鱼
Is it-
来的
Huh? 鱼
是
啊
鱼 fish。
Fish. Oh. Okay.
你懂沙丁鱼吗？沙丁鱼
Yeah, but even so, I still don't know.
I can't
Ah.
see all of the.
嘘，等一下考完才讲。
No, I can't see all of the like the
The
answer.
bottom one 啊？
Yeah.
啊？那 OK？
Okay.
The next year, in fact, starting from now all the way to next year will be something like that. Okay, sometimes will be visual graphic test, some will be this one, some will be other things, some will be using SAT paper. You know SAT or SAT paper? SAT papers are for people who want to go US to study one. You know how? Yeah. So in case you got the taste of SAT paper, in case 你要去美国读书啦。哇，前样这么快啊！你有把握拿到15分吗？Then you check 啦 brother， 不要先睹为快嘛 ，check 一下 ，OK？I know you're relaxed mood already, relax. Hey, tonight you're watching no? Yeah, I know. It's 12:45 AM. It's going to be very late. So I'm not sure I want to watch.
Watch what?
Tottenham Hotspur football.
I thought you said F1.
F1 有咩？没有啦。
I don't know. My father watched.
Oh, you like F1
I just watched with my father lah.
Where? You went there to watch?
Once.
Wow, that's a beautiful bonding, man. Really, seriously. I will be like you like that. I can bring my kids there. Beautiful. As long you go with your parents, something like that is Priceless. Agree now, huh? It's definitely priceless. Same time, next time, can you imagine you bring your son and daughter there? Then you remind me when you are young with your father. Awesome, man, Fiona. Very awesome. I mean, the attitude, you're not awesome, you're beautiful. Awesome is your attitude. Okay. Are you going to give me your answer, the two ladies?
Wait, I suck at this.
You suck at this,
Yeah. I already like left like 5 empty.
Five empty, okay.
I've never heard of this before.
Oh, then you might ask Qin Yang, since you finished already, you might ask, what is the purpose of doing this? Because some of these might come out in your comprehension passage. True that? In your listening complete, in your oral, anything. As long as English is all under the big entire solar system. Thank you, Wenpei. Hey, you like green color? Oh, Qin Yang, you change the answer again. Oh, no. Hey, Wenpei, type in again. Oh, no. Qin Yang didn't change. Then why your eyebrow is green? Change the pink lah. Hey, today you look very auntie, very mature. Your spectacle very big. You comb your hair very straight. Yeah, like very auntie, very serious look. Not like other days. Maybe at night you say, yeah, at night you look more auntie. Daytime you look like a girl. Wow, angry. Oh no, you wash your hair. Oh, you mean other days you don't wash hair? Only at night you wash hair. Oh my God, seriously, Fiona, I can't believe it. You must put, no, I just wash my hair and I wash my hair every day. Every day, okay? Every day. Xinjiang is up to you next time. You want to join army or police. But looking at your face, confirm to go army. Most likely. Yeah, born in Singapore, right? Most likely go army already. Here we go again. Up and down this thing. Okay. Marching story. Ready, let's go. Check your answer. Fiona, as a Wenpei, can you read 1 to 3 again? Swimming.
Swimming in the shallow water was a shoal of herrings.
这是小鱼儿. Number 2.
A flock of sheep was happily grazing in the field.
Number 3.
All night we could hear the pack of wolves howling.
Number 4.
Looking out to sea, we noticed a pod of dolphins swimming.
Number 5.
The pride of lions slept all day on the African plains.
Number 6.
A long flight of stairs led to the top of the tower.
Number 7, Fiona.
Our cat has just had a litter of 7 kittens.
Number 8, Fiona.
We each picked a bunch of juicy grapes from the vine.
Number 9, Fiona.
The hen waddled with her brood of chicks. Yeah.
Last one, number 10.
A band of what? A band? Oh,
Yeah.
a band of thieves stole the precious diamonds.
That remind me of the 40 thief and the Alibaba and the 40 thief. Number 11, Qin Yang.
In the jungle, you could see a troop of monkeys swinging in the trees. An enormous swarm of locusts ate all the crops. The herd of elephants stormed through the waterhole. The gaggle of geese made a terrible squawking sound. We were in awe as we watched the school of whales swimming.
Number 11, number 12, and number 13 ever came out in a comprehension passage to show how bad it is. Or even, to show, especially number 12, we are talking about a farm being attacked by a swarm of locusts. Okay, you know what I mean, the grasshopper, right? Okay, how many of you got correct? Please count. And type your answer. 8. Wenpei, you got 8. Okay. How about you, Qing Yang? You got 5. You serious? Fiona? Your A1 in English, you got this 5.
No, but like my school doesn't test these things, and I've never seen this before.
Now you see
sounds
it from
rude.
Uncle Raymond tuition.
I just know a little bit of Litter of 7 Kittens, and that's like my most
Primary school.
Walao.
Walao. I like the way you say walao. 鸡蛋糕哦. And by the way, this is only a primary school one. This is really for primary school. Wow, Fiona 很伤心了。你总是心太乱。
No wonder I got like L6.
This is primary school, my dear.
No wonder I got L6 for BS.
哇，秦阳摇头啊，鸡蛋糕，难道我要打回原形吗？不用，不用吧。我们 will get more practice, okay? Don't get fret out, please. This is just a practice, okay? Like at least now you know, huh? 对吗？ At least from today's
Will
lesson.
this kind of questions be out for O levels?
No, depends, my dear. Seriously, all these will definitely more to a comprehension passage. Trust me. Okay, mostly Hey, hello. Will you write this in your essay now?
I hope not. I hope I don't.
You write to your cousin. Dear cousin, when you come to Australia, you will see what? The school of whale swimming. Dear cousin, when you come to Australia, you will not see the hand will water by with broods of chicks. Yeah, can you want to write like that also can. At night when you sleep, you will hear a pack of wolf howling. After some talk, dear Wenpei cousin, my mom said for my safety, I'm not going to visit you next year in Australia because the pack of wolf, until the pack of wolf gone and I can see a screw of herring swimming, then I'll come over fishing with you. And if you can, I'm going to New Zealand because I want to see a flock of sheep happily grazing in the field. This is more safer than going to see a pack of wolf howling at me. Okay. There are more to come of all these funny things to learn from it. And of course, good things are Qing Yang. You realize these are in sentences. Some of them will be able to help you to give you some ideas how to write sentences, grammatical, whatever things it is. So please don't fret, don't get angry. Next thing here, I want you to do a reflection. Don't worry, not compulsory. Every lesson will have this. Your reflection of 30 words. What have you learned from today's lesson about police and army? Oh, well, today, 30 words only, very simple. You can type it in if you have time. Okay, today's lesson, police and army, I feel that being an army officer is this, whereas a police officer is that. So you can find and read an article about police and army. And then if you find the article is interesting, so Wenpei, Qing Yang, and Fiona, you can submit to Uncle Raymond. We can review it in the next lesson. The next one, you're going to create this one. This is the more interesting one. You create your own VGT. I got this article. Can I use this as one of the practice? I leave it to you. Okay? No, I leave it to you. As in, I want to have editing with this article, like something like that. Something like that, to do editing if you want to. I leave it to you. So next lesson, the future lesson is something like that. You play as a teacher, I play as a student, or things like that, okay? Then situation, I think you can come up with a situation, I think, with an article, and then ask your classmate to do this. And if hopefully with there are more students coming in, we have a breakout rooms for what? Debate. Oh, last time we have about 15 students, we got debate. Okay, and this one, of course, if you are very hardworking, you can use this to form sentences like this one here. Okay. All right. So now you see from this one, actually today you learn a lot of collective nouns. From this one here, through a fast 3 minutes of memorizing all this word here, and come into this. And then you do this, then you realize, oh, how to form sentences. Brilliant, right? This one is to memorize. Of course, now in one step ahead, you can form this. An army of soldiers are marching to attack a group of dancers because a group of dancers has just killed a patrol of policemen. And there was a post of reporter waiting for a regiment of soldiers to come and help the rest of the people. Something like that, okay? Then, of course, a quick one. This one will last you the whole of this month. And I would like you to confirm, give yourself a thought now. Okay? 1 minute to think. Which one will you choose? But once you choose, I hope you don't change. Well, once you confirm already, just type your answer in the Zoom chat. Uncle, I want to choose this one. And the best is, let's say, Fiona, if you choose soldier, right, army, please give me a short description why you choose army. Okay, 1 or 2 sentences only. Because we're going to use this to further to talk to the next lesson. More interesting. That means I won't. Actually, I don't want to tell you the fun of next week, but a small one. If you choose police, then we're going to attack you. Then you're going to defend yourself. Get it? Argumentative. In a fun way.
Can I say
So you
both?
learn better. Okay?
Can I
So
say
quick.
both?
Huh?
Can I say both?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Which one is? I know you understand English. Which one is? 哇，你很担心，所以以后2个男人喜欢你，你都要嫁给那2个男人。
我有病哦！
对了，你有病。
老师，你这说还行不到侮辱性。
他不是有病，他是神经病。他不是有病，他是神经病。不是有病。
老师，你这叫做人身攻击。
我没有人身攻击。Okay, come. Let's be serious, I want to end early, because Wenpei tomorrow got exam, don't mind. All right, Ken? Okay, police, okay. Wow, now Fiona changed to police already, Okay, 1 sentence, quick. We'll end it.
No, sorry. I changed back to the army.
Okay, can you write the reason why army? 1 sentence only.
1 sentence only.
Yeah, 1
I'm
sentence.
gonna make a very long sentence with a lot of comma.
No, not more than 15 words. There's a rule.
Oh.
Not more than 15 words. Wenpei and Qingyang also, Qingyang, 1 sentence, not more than 15 words, but cannot less than 8 words. Okay, go. What is pool? Wenpei, you like to choose pool? Instead of police, it's police say properly okay lah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cannot. I say not less than 8 words, bro. 你给我7个字，不可以，青阳。加多几个字。Okay, 文背的可以接受。文背的有9个字。Yeah, 9 words confirm. Thank you, 秦阳。快点 ，Fiona， 你要给文背去读 exam 吗？秦阳 you got 12 words, well done. Once Fiona submit the answer, I call it a day, all right?
老师 I got 16 words.
快点，不用紧。
Okay, done. And no, set up is step up.
啊？
Okay, done.
等一下，我不懂你在讲什么。
So, yeah.
Set up Step up
It's step up, yeah. This is so grammatically wrong.
Step up, is it?
Yeah.
How many words you have?
15.
没有嘞，他没有讲 15嘞。
Then
15, well done. All of you, well done. Okay, I don't want to take too much of time because you're having exam, okay? All the best to you.